Welcome back, guys, to the Colorado State Dynasty. Here in week number 9, the Colorado State Rams will host Fresno State, as coming off of a very tough loss last week. As forget who we played, but absolutely destroyed us in the second half. Had absolutely no chance of slowing them down. Here this week, home yet again, 3 straight home games. As last week we played Hawaii, as they absolutely killed us in the second half, put up over 60 points. The offense just wasn't able to keep up. Hoping for a lot better performance out of the defense this week. They have to watch out for Jalen Moss, who has 21 catches, 300 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the year. It's 1st and 10 from the 18. First play, quarterback breaks off of a sack, and he's taking a deep shot. Thankfully, overthrew his man, as he had somebody wide open on a corner route. Here on 2nd and 10, pressure right up the middle, but gets it off. And a 17-yard gain, tackled down by Chase. It's Mikey Keeney, the starting quarterback for Fresno State. As they go with a bubble screen here, broken tackle. Finally brought down at the 47, and 35 yards on back-to-back passes. Has him on Colorado State side of the field. 1st and 10. They go with a run, a nice cutback. Only able to get 2 though. It's Andrew with a nice tackle there, starting defensive tackle. 2nd and 8 from the 45. Moss coming in motion, as they're taking a deep shot here. Vincent back there just doesn't get back quick enough. And Fresno State quickly scoring. And now a 7-0 lead early for Fresno State. As Ross back to return this one. We'll bring it out the end zone, but only brings it to the 18-yard line. As Hamilton, cornerback for Fresno State, 2 interceptions, 5 pass deflections on the season. As we'll begin at the 18, an empty look on 1st and 10. As he's taking a deep shot, Winfield is open! And he's down to the 21. 61 yards on the opening play of the game. As this is going to be a handoff, Keith able to power his way for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 18. Another empty look. He just checks this one down. Vince Williams able to get down to the 3. First and goal from the 3-yard line. It's a handoff to Henderson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. It's tying the ball game up very quickly. Both offenses moving down the field with ease. As it's kicked deep yet again. As a broken tackle. Now he's off to the races. Finally brought down at the 46. Saving a touchdown there. Just poor tackling week after week so far from Colorado State. As a 3-yard gain for Rivers there on his second rush. Here comes some pressure up the middle. Ball thrown into tight coverage, broken up by Harrison. A great play sets up 3rd and 7 from the 50. Defense has a chance to get him off the field. As he's taking a shot, Harrison breaks it up yet again. Incomplete. And the Colorado State defense does its job getting him off the field, and this will touch the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here comes some pressure, but Vince Williams wide open underneath. Williams making a guy miss. And he's down to the 42. Braden already over 100 yards. 1st and 10. They go with an empty look. Hits him as he got drilled. 8 yards for Bell right there. 2nd and 2 now. Fowler hands this one off to Henderson, who's able to sneak his way for a 1st down. First and 10 from the 32. It's another handoff. This one goes for a gain of 2. Short gain so far in the ground, but airing it out so far in this first quarter. 2nd and 8 from the 30. Fowler takes off, slides down at the 16. 13-yard rush for him. 1st and 10 now. In pistol here, hands the ball off to Keith, who's powering his way for a gain of 5. Nearing inside the 10 now. 2nd and 5 from the 12. Williams gets us inside the 5 for a 1st and goal situation. 30 seconds left in the first half. Williams gets into the end zone. Jordan Williams, not Vince. Jordan Williams, touchdown. 4 catches at drive 4 for 64 yards. And he caps it off with a touchdown. Colorado State takes a 14-7 lead. As we get to him at the 16-yard line. See if the defense could get one more stop. As they're taking a deep shot here. Harrison is beat. No safety help. And it's going to be 84 yards to the house to begin. As Sharp with his 3rd catch of the game, already over 100. And a tie ball game in 9 seconds. As Ross back there. He only gets to the 15. We'll see if this offense can continue scoring some points as Henderson breaks the tackle, able to get 9 to end the first quarter. 14 apiece. It's a high-scoring ball game so far. We'll see whose defense comes up. 2nd and 1. As Ross with a great catch down to the 45. First and 10 from the 45. As Fowler gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Second and 10 from the 46. Henderson gets a draw for 2 yards there. Third and 8 now from the 47. Had Williams open, but hit as Fowler released it, falls incomplete. It's fair caught at the 20-yard line. That's where they'll begin their drive. As they go with a bubble screen here, and a great tackle there from Vincent. As Sharp with his 4th catch of the game already. Second and 9 from the 20. As it's a fake jet sweep handoff. He's able to get the first after breaking the first initial contact. First and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Second and 7 now from the 34-yard line. Across the middle, and it's hung onto at the 41 by the tight end. First and 10 now from the 41. As they're taking a deep shot here. Double coverage. Nearly picked off. Nearly picked, but falls incomplete. Here comes the pressure, and they get home. Landrum with the sack. Third and 15 now from the 36. As deflected down by Rodriguez, gets the defense off the field. As this is a really, really bad punt. Fair caught at the 39 by Ross. First and 10 now. Henderson in the backfield. He's able to get one before he's absolutely drilled. Second and 9 now with the receiver in motion. They go underneath, and Bell with a drop. And he might have still been running. An awful drop there for Bell, causes third and 9. They go with a screen with a blocker in front. Henderson's able to get the first past the 50. And a 13-yard catch on third and 9. First and 10 now from the 47. Henderson with another juke move, gets inside, and another first down. First and 10 from the 35. They just hit the receiver underneath, who picks up the first. First and 10. They go back underneath the Ross. Makes one guy miss. Gets inside the 6. A goal-to-go situation here at the 6. First and 10. A slant. Winfield cannot hang on. Hit him in the hands. Drops it though. Second and goal now from the 6. Keith gets his hand off, able to get one, but that's it for him. Third and goal from the 5 with a minute left in this first half. As it was going to be a very tight window regardless. Falls incomplete with a diving stop. This one's going to be up, and it is right down the middle. As Colorado State takes a 17-14 lead with 50 seconds left before halftime. Fresno State with all 3 timeouts left, plenty of time to work with. As Davis breaks that one up. The last second falls incomplete. As they're going deep yet again. And it's held on to. What a catch from the receiver. Was tight coverage from Davis and drilled by Vincent, but hanging on to it. There's a good tackle there from Davis. Another catch for the tight end. 2nd and 5 now from the 36. Here comes the pressure. Vincent with a great open field tackle. Forces him to call a timeout. Third and 2. As he's taking a deep shot. Vincent with the pick. And he takes this one out the end zone. And he's past the 20, down at the 23. Believe it's his 2nd interception of the year. 1st and 10 now. Just an awful ball thrown at the feet of the tight end. No pressure, nothing, just a bad ball there. 2nd and 10 now from the 23. As Keith goes for 6, so hurry back to the line. With 11 seconds left and ticking. Fowler just eats a sack. That's going to end the half. Nothing crazy happens. The interception protecting the lead. But this one's going to be punted away and fair caught at the 40. Three-point lead heading into halftime, and we get ball. As Person's just going to fair catch this one. A chance to take a 2-score lead to begin the second half. As Keith able to get 2 yards there. Second and 8 now from the 27. Henderson with a handoff. Able to get 5. Sets up 3rd and short. Third and 3 now from the 32. Drops back the pass underneath and held onto by the backup tight end for a first down. 1st and 10 from the 36. Good throw, even better catch there. I believe it was Winfield for a gain of 7. They go with a run here. Looks like he got the first, but might be coming back due to a hold. It is going to be a hold. Pushes us back to 2nd and 12 now from the 34. As he's hit as he releases it, but Henderson able to hang on. Gets us back to 3rd and medium now. 3rd and 5 from the 40. Back in an empty look. Drilled trying to release the football. As they're going to have to settle for a punt here. Nearly blocked. Fair caught at the 24. First and 10 for Fresno State. Their offense has moved pretty nicely down the field. Some pressure there, though. Taking another deep shot, and it's caught by Moss. That's his second of the game, and really nice coverage by Davis. Just an even better catch. Great tackle there. Only allowing 2 yards to Rivers. 2nd and 8 now from the 32. As down he goes, Jack Morin with a sack. A much needed sack there. Pushes him back to 3rd and 16. As he just checks this one down. He's got to be short of the first down line, but gets him into field goal range. Not the easiest kick in the world, but a solid kicker gets it done. And a tie ball game now late in the 3rd. As this one's just going to be another fair catch as we'll begin another drive at the 25. First and 10 now from the 25. Keith able to get 2. Nothing really going through the ground. 2nd and 8 now from the 27. Henderson in motion. Fowler goes down yet again. The offensive line starting to collapse here in the second half. 3rd and 13 now from the 22. As he goes down yet again, the 3rd sack of the half. Wasn't sacked all first half, but now that's the 3rd of this half alone, this quarter. And now Fresno State has a chance to take the lead here. First and 10. Let's go with a handoff. Good tackle there from Morin. Nothing from the ground from either team. Both teams just kind of airing it out. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground here. Stuffed. 4 yards. Now 3rd and 3. From the 40-yard line. They do drop back the pass here. It is a completion yet again and gets him inside the 5 and out. Mike Kinney's over 300 yards on the game. A great throw. Sets up 1st and goal. As a great play by Powell and Morin. Keeney with an option play, kept it. Nothing going for him though. 2nd and goal. Will end the 3rd though. Will be 2nd and goal to begin the 4th for Fresno State, trying to take the lead. Three tight ends set here. One of them coming in motion. As he's stuffed yet again. Going nowhere. Vincent with the tackle, and now 3rd and goal from the 3. And Pacheco, the backup defensive tackle. The freshman. Haven't really heard his name at all this season, but he gets home. Losing 2 on the play and having to settle for 3 as Fresno State. As the team's offenses have died down a lot since that first quarter. This person back there brings it to the 20. First and 10 now from the 20-yard line. Just underneath the Ross. Able to turn a short drag into 5. 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Henderson able to get 3. Sets up 3rd and 2 now. This is a must-get situation. Fowler able to pick up the first and slide before getting hit. Great maneuvering in the pocket. Now 1st and 10 from the 33. As he fumbles this one. As Williams able to track him down from behind. Now 1st and goal yet again. And this time he won't be denied. Rivers gets home in now a 10-point lead. Ross back here to return another one. He's able to get past the 20 to the 21, but that's it. As this offense completely stalling out due to the offensive line, and they're going to have to figure something out quickly. As they're taking a deep shot here, Ross was open, overthrown. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Another incompletion. 3rd and 10 from the 21-yard line. Winfield able to hang on to that one for the 1st down. First and 10 from the 34. Underneath, Ross juking out one defender, picks up another 1st. Starting to get into a rhythm here in this drive. 1st and 10. Back-to-back completions. Underneath, Henderson turns upfield, another 1st down and an injury for Fresno State. First and 10 from the 43. Ross with another catch. That's his 5th of the game. Gets us to the 28-yard line. Booth review. They are reviewing the catch. Looked like a solid catch there. Got both feet in, and it is. First and 10 from the 28. As another catch across the middle for Jeremiah, the senior receiver, with his 2nd of the game. First and 10 from the 14. Falls incomplete. Tough pocket to throw in. 2nd and 10 now. Henderson in the backfield. Nothing going for the ground yet again. 3rd and 10 from the 14. A field goal makes it a 1-score game yet again. He goes underneath. Bell hangs onto this one and picks up the 1st. 1st and goal from the 4. As Keith gets to the 1. Second and goal from the 1-yard line as Fowler gets home into the end zone for a Colorado State touchdown. 3-point ball game with 2 minutes to go. As this one kick deep. And it is going to be returned. Trying to punch the ball loose. But we'll see how this defense responds. 3-point ball game. Can they get the offense the ball back? A 7-yard pickup on first down. Second and 3 now. A great tackle from Vincent. Gonna set up 3rd and 1. From the 23. As they're able to get the first down. And that one's gonna do it. Even with the timeout there, they could just knee it out. And Fresno State's going to walk away with a 3-point victory here. Just barely beating us. As Fowler played pretty well. 220 for 29, 294 yards, and a touchdown. Rushing the ball, nothing really going. A touchdown for Henderson and Fowler, but Fowler with a fumble on a strip sack as Jordan Williams had a really impressive drive with a touchdown. Winfield 82 yards, Ross with 70. As 3 sacks allowed, a ton of pressure. Vincent led the team in tackles. A bunch of tackles for loss. 2 sacks, 1 from Landrum, 1 from Morin. 1 pick from Vincent, couple pass deflections, no forced fumbles. And yet again, Colorado State falls. Getting closer and closer, but can't pull out victories. Got to keep trying. See y'all next week. Peace.